Everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing good. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing The Great Gatsby by Scott Fitzgerald, and it is also considered the great American novel. It's one of the best known classics out there. I personally didn't want to make this video because I didn't want to talk about it, but then I was like, okay, since I have read it and I have got some opinions about it, why not talk about it? So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the video. So this novel is the third novel by Scott Fitzgerald, and this was my first time reading Scott Fitzgerald, and The Great Gatsby was published in 1925. So this novel basically depicts the Jazz Age New York, and it just revolves around that. And I think one of the reasons that I didn't connect with this story, with the novel, was probably the cultural difference, because I couldn't connect with the story, with the way things were happening in the novel. But on the other hand, I don't really understand why this novel is so hyped up. I don't understand why people think that this novel is like insanely good. The story to me seems pretty mundane. It feels as if just like a normal story, but at the other hand, I can kind of understand why this novel is considered one of the best classics out there, because I think that the way the writer has written things, you can still relate to those things. Those things are still pretty much relevant in today's time. A lot of the things that happen in the novel are still happening in the society. Before diving deep into the review, I want to just give you a little summary. The novel is narrated from a third-person perspective, so basically we are introduced to this character called Nick Carraway, and he comes to this neighborhood, and then he notices that there is a huge house in the neighborhood, like adjacent to his house, and there's this man called Jay Gatsby who lives there, and he organizes these insanely huge parties. And the character of Jay Gatsby is introduced at around page 50, which sort of felt like a little bit dragged, because I was expecting him to be introduced way earlier in the novel. But the mystery around the character is written really well, and I really like that. He is sort of shown as this mysterious person, and you don't really understand what he does and how did he manage to become so wealthy, because a lot of people have different opinions about him. But then later on, towards the end, it gets clarified what is what and who is who. The novel talks about justice, greed, the American dream, and social stratification, and how it impacts everything in the society and every single human in the society. When I started the book, the first thing that caught my eye was the quote on the first page, and it said, "Whenever you feel like criticizing anyone, just remember that all the people in this world haven't had the advantages that you have had." And it hit deep. I just closed the book and I was like, okay, let me just think about this quote. It's so deep. Just think about it, you know, because we are so quick at criticizing other people and judging other people that we just don't even realize the fact that maybe they didn't have the things that we have had in our lives. And I was like, okay, this is off to a great start. I instantly loved the book, and unfortunately I didn't like the way the story progressed, because for me it sort of felt really slow, and there is not a lot that happens in this novel. The one thing that this novel talks about is also the fact that we get so disillusioned in following our dreams that we don't even think about the consequences. And that's something that also hit really hard, because it's something that pretty much everyone does. We are so focused on our dreams that we don't even think about what we are doing in the present, and we just sometimes it happens that we are so involved in our dreams and we are so involved and looking forward to the destination that we don't even think about the steps that we are taking during the way, and that really hinders in the overall result. That really does make a difference in the overall results, and that's something that I really like about the novel, because it really shows you the consequences of following your dreams and wanting to achieve something to the level of insanity. Once you understand the character of Jay Gatsby, and once you understand things that he has done and all that kind of stuff, I just sort of felt sorry for him. Towards the really end, I was sad for a bit. I felt bad for Jay Gatsby, because he was so disillusioned with his dreams and his want to achieve something that he just forgot about the present. He forgot about the important things in life. This is a historical classic, so I think that the one reason that I didn't really enjoy reading it was this factor as well. The fact that it is a historical novel made me dislike it a little bit more. But I'm not saying that this is a really bad novel. I'm just saying that it's a pretty average novel and I don't really understand why the hype around it. On Goodreads, I have given it a 3 out of 5, I think. I'm not really sure because it's been a couple of weeks since I completed this novel. If you're not into historical fiction, then I wouldn't recommend this book. If you are into historical fiction, go ahead, you might have a great time reading this. With that note, we have come to the end of this video. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below and give this video a thumbs up if you agree with me. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel by clicking the red subscribe button down below. Also, you can follow me on my socials. The links are in the description, and I will see you guys really soon, inshallah. Till then, take care. God bless you. Assalamu alaikum. Bye.